ladies and gentlemen, before we have too much of a long break, yikes. Ooh, this is gonna be hot as we see attack. Finding decent frags from start on. The B side, though, still vulnerable. As I say that, frags coming in. Patience needs to be on the drone, and one hell of a good play besides all of that. As I say that, though, JT is gonna eliminate him. Welcome to Nothing Else. In map number 3, we saw Mirage go in the way of Peaker's advantage. As now we see a map, and this is where it gets interesting, where overall the statistics favors ATK a good bit, especially on the CT side. I mean, the teams they have played were not the best. I mean, interesting as Ints and Ghost, which they both beat. Otherwise, I mean, nothing really worth mentioning. As I talk about it, should be a clean 2-0 coming in. Not too worried about it. It's Black Poison and Co. Must be able to strike. As I say this, good night. And welcome back to a surprising 4 versus 4. The weaponry upgraded on the T's. If it's gonna be worth it or not, different sort of question. Miss Davey eliminates Hiko. There you go. Uh-oh, it's getting a little dangerous right now. The scouts are as accurate as you need them. Attack. Do they fall short right now? You don't want to see it. Most definitely you don't want to. And so, oh, JT is eliminated like that. The FAMAS must do the job. That's an 8. Puts him low HP. And I think if that wouldn't have happened, things would be way less sinister. Now you got to make a decision. JMD. It's looking to find that frag. Oh, denial is there. What an ironic wordplay. Yet again, well done. And that's actually not the way you want to see it. I mean, our director has pulled us away from the action yet again. As we see right there. So, it's confusing how attack is always landing in these very hairy situations. Slowly and steady. I mean, yes, volume. Frag coming in, the utility used. Oh, he's once more holding it pretty much down, but Drone says, nah, not any further. As only Drone can play this out with 21 HP, you don't really believe this is going to happen. As though I see this. It's getting a little complicated right now. Hiko, one shot into the chest of Drone and he's out. And you know, time is not his friend. He gotta go for this. No. Hiko, you gotta react. You gotta do something. Otherwise you have no time for the defuse. Comes down. How is that gonna work? Well, that got closer than needed. And we've now realizing that attack cannot have such close rounds yet again and again and again. Peeker's advantage. Very hesitant. Patience. I mean, considering how much time is left, it's not that hesitant. Gotta take it back. They rather retreat. Is it long they're actually trying to go for it? And as they do that, Fady pretty much on his own. Molo's blue, forces a player out, but goes right in sight. GMD is there in time, and a triple for Hiko! Makes it a quad! And so, oh, no chance for you, Peeker's advantage. As Mr. Martin strikes, and he's gonna take them all down, pretty much. Well, Peeker's advantage, very unlucky. I mean, when you take a look at those rounds again, look how they demolished their opponent in so many scenarios. So, very much looking forward see how, when Peeker's advantage will strike and how, that's the right way to put it. So is the Nate. The molly goes deep. I mean, something from him, but Hiko can't do much. And the flashbang doesn't do much either. Problems start to occur right now. So Black Poison, final man to change things around, plays it close. Does he go for the jump? No, he plays it around the ramp. As disciplined as possible as he takes down Rocket with ease. His AWP is now the magic tool to success. Has maybe a little bit of an idea where GMD is, but no, it's going to be taken down mid-process. And there we go. Peeker's advantage. Finally found their first and attack after they never really got too many players through. This is their problem. The problem they have to face right now. With that Molo being very uncomfortable. All the players have to be a little more aggressive, but there's the punishment. And that is going to lead to only a GT alive. Can someone though tell me though, if I'm the only one seeing this, that Peeker's advantage is actually changing the team tags the entire time for the sake of it. Okay then, I accept it. The eco not coming in, not too much to talk about. 4 to 3 for sure, it's gonna be next. Black Poison. Oh, coming through together with his teammates. They want to take middle. Do they even find more heads? What was that shot from Rocco? As he goes for more no-scopes, and that is even working. You got to be kidding me. The second one should have never been there. Okay, I mean, he's wiggling around for a very good reason. And here's finally the buy back on them. With Peekers coming closer to the tie. I mean, attack the 4-0 start looks like an ideal start, to say it like that. So yet again, the funny part for me personally is that they have never really obtained too much control. And as I say it right now, this is pure control. Black Poison is striking with his op quite massively, as though Davey, with a brilliant reaction, now joins the B site. The Octo reigns supreme. And that should not be going the way of Peeker's advantage under any circumstance, except Roca is going ham. And as I say it, he's just putting for the smoke and makes it work. Now, what? Fady looking so desperately for frag. Gonna find it at least, but through the smoke. And now, that AWP from Hiko is a tool to success. It is. At least GMD down. And Davey also takes a lot of damage in the meantime. He has made it down. Davey dead. So, on the planter is the only aspect that could get Peekers to number 6. Don't really believe it. Swing to wide once, and the op's gonna find you. And if Attack are on the right track, I don't know, honestly. It can all turn sour very fast in the way they have unfortunately played so far. Because it was successful, but in the meantime, absolute struggling for some of those rounds. Fady with 2, 3, a quad? Well, I mean, there he goes, the ace. Would have been too good, but denied. So, GMD will look for anything further, but I don't believe it's gonna happen. Deagle is a nice tool to find any further frags, but nah, denied. Denying it like that. Okay, I thought he was going to be shut down at one point, but Peaker's advantage just brutally pushed through. 8-3 for attack, and that was a little confusing in the end. Davey and Co. There comes the timeout. It's about time because this is looking sinister. They have already got the half secured, which is a bit of a shocker to me, very honestly. I mean, the track record for Peaker's advantage is not good at all. Only won this map once out of 4 times, which is not a high sample size either, but actually one of their losses was against ATK. Back then, by the way, when ATK finished them off 16-14, they achieved, and Peaker's advantage achieved 10 T rounds. That is already denied. That's already not happening. And it doesn't look like even more than, let's say, 5 is going to come in. Let's say it's shut down from Fady, nearly perfection it. Well, it's just about time to do so, but either way. Another timeout from the terrorists, discussing this through. Well, it's not too much more wiggle room, is it? It's struggling. Well, attack, you are right now in drive, and nobody puts that one in neutral anytime soon. At least that's the way it seems like. The pistol from Peakers right now should not really turn things around. anything come in the way of attack. I mean, I remain somewhat speechless here because, very honestly, on both Inferno and Mirage, they looked shaky as hell. They really looked shaky as hell. And suddenly, how can you be more confident than that? How can you be more confident than that? Finally, the entries there, peekers. They're the ones who right now want to finally achieve the 4th and the 5th. Positioning only gets one. That B-side vulnerable, and then Fady doesn't find the frag. As I say it, he does exactly that. But what a jump. And he's hungry for more kills, but only damage he deals, massive damage he deals. Hiko needs to be the clutch hero, who by the way is on a 3.0 KDR. Moving for window is not going to be easy. All eyes on just him. I don't see it going his way. I mean, he surely got a kit, right? But I don't see it going his way. Still finding a frac. 19 HP. It's not going to happen. Peeker's advantage might even eliminate him. As he's hungry for it, he's going to take him down. Ten to 4, and either way, I'm very much looking forward to the match we have afterwards, which will, by the way, be Cloud9. Oh, I'm sorry for that. I had to mute myself because if you guys have hay fever, you probably know what I'm talking about when... That is... You know, when you have even the thing you're allergic to in front of your window, it's worse. It's the worst. In the meantime, let's get back on to Dust 2, where surely the South Africans want to try to get an 11-4 advantage. It's more than possible because they're doing it. Maybe an Autoris don't look like they stand too much of a chance in this. As I say, it's good night. And another one to be taken out. There it goes, starting off good. Frack happening over towards the tunnel section. Oh, Rocca is not to be stopped, but standing in the flames. I take it back. He is to be stopped, and suddenly only drone to really do something. Do they identify him back in tunnels, though, is the question. By now they do. But now they definitely heard him. Yeah, indeed. And there's a kit in middle. So the few possibilities are somewhat denied. Let's take a look at it. Yeah, they should do it together. Talking about it. 12 to 4 it is. well, I mean, at this point, we could call it over. Peakers surely in the next one are not having an ideal buy. I mean, they went for this weird mix where next up they're going to have 2,400, so resulting in 3,400, which is still not an ideal buy. Knows those pistols hardly have any further impact. Yeah, there you go. The Deagle from Davey, or the 5-7 from Davey. Not gonna do much. Unfortunately, this would be a case closed. This would kick Peaker's advantage out of the tournament. And as I see it, ATK pushing for the B sites without visiting anything. They're going to get a casual bomb down. Not even one problem I see here.
Bomb has been planted.
As I say it, well, that was a brutal one. Maybe finally shot him to black poison, and well, it seems like at that point in time they can be happy with an upgrade. They can't be happy with that. As I say, it wouldn't go a little bit. It's not going to happen. Big time money is going to come in for Drone and his crew. Big time money, big bucks. Any further description for money inserted here?
Terrorists win.
And with Pico and Co, 2 rounds away from a win. Pico's advantage, 12 rounds away from a win. Just trying to point out the difference. In the meantime, Fady is going to have Pico on his side, but Davey's going to swing wide, and Pico to be taken out. A body shot is eliminating him of ease. Peakers are coming back into this, or I mean, at least this round, put it that way. In the meantime, the CTs remain strong for the moment. The CTs seem to be somewhat on the right track. So Black Poison wants to desperately get the frag. The molly deep down, putting Rock under pressure. One body shot does it. His AWP could be the tool to success. No, it's not happening. Unfortunately, he's down. And a good job from Peaker's advantage. But it's a few more to go before it actually goes their direction. Fady and Co, playing only down with 4, have lost one pivotal aspect. There comes another As we see Peaker's advantage most definitely keep up the fight. Black Poison eliminated, and they don't even lose one. Okay then, extremely well done. Enjoyable to see. 14-6 it is gonna be. The Rhyme game is not to be stopped, as this though could be ending in a flop yet again. I'd rather not do it further. I'm gonna deny it. And as there, of course, the CTs will prevail with such a buy coming in for an attack. They have a lot of time, right? I mean, there's no real problem. I mean, there should, I put it that way, there should be no real problem coming in. As in the meantime, it is now a difference of 7 rounds. Still 7 rounds, you would say. I do understand that point. Yet again, problems could occur anytime soon. Slowly and steady, the Peakers get themselves on the right track. I mean, they do get themselves on the right track, and this is the scary part, isn't it? That is the scary part. Indeed, Black Poison still pushing through, taking down Davey. Through the window, he gets eliminated. And therefore, there shouldn't be no realistic chance for attack. I mean, it shouldn't, though. It's not that it won't. With an AWP holding that angle, you might just see them advance. How did he miss that shot? Oderus moving backwards and finally finding a kill, which basically means no further opportunities. Still, I shouldn't have said it. He still stands a chance. Swings wide. Flashbang was brilliant. They basically line up. Close one, JT. Close one. Attack are suffering. They are really pretty much down the drain at this point in time. There comes the refrac. GMD is falling down, and same goes for his teammate. But Oderus, no! That was his chance. The bomb dropped in front of the gates of Long, and there comes number 15 for attack. It took them a while. The money is brilliant on the Peaker's advantage side. And as we see right here, you gotta make it work from start on. Instant retreat from Peaker's advantage. The Molotov, like poison? You wanna get out of that? No? I mean, was desperately looking for a frag, and it would make sense if JT's actually switching weapons with him. They don't do so. And look how passive Peaker's advantage is. Look how passive they are. Seemingly intimidated. There goes. Tunnel control belongs to Beaker's advantage. This gives them a brilliant idea where everything of this will be going. We see to be accurate, 3 more smokes to get the cross roll in. There's no gap. And Nate, that works to some degree. The only real threat is now the short player. That will be Oderos, but he's first of all taken out. And here's the pressure building up. Retake on the site, nobody flanking. Attack are only focusing on those individuals that are actually relying on the site. JT somehow alive, goes down ramp. Best move for him. And he strikes, and he somehow is now dead. Doomster still tries his best and has to be watching out for more to come. Black Poison is his savior. 8 and 41 HP. One pulls through. The guy with the kit though is down there. 10-second diffuser would be. And Oderos, he needs to find 2 right now. Gets not even the one close by. And he's given up. I mean, come on. There's still a kid in front of him if he gets the kill. Either way, 16-8.